everyone, welcome back to a new video where I will address all the questions you might have, or maybe you didn't ask any questions at all. Maybe you could understand what has been going on. I thought that I could address why I haven't been uploading since the release of my book. It is currently the end of September. It's the 26th of September to be exact. To be clear, this is not my comeback to YouTube. I will be continuing my hiatus. Not because I don't want to film YouTube videos and upload and, you know, do that whole thing, because I've been doing it since the first or the second year of high school. I have been doing it for a long time, but I have begun studying in university. I have been studying for 4 or 5 weeks when I'm filming this right now. But before all that, I was very stressed about the release of my book. We had a really great release party that following weekend after the release, because it was like a Wednesday, so I couldn't really do anything for the actual release day. I got really freaking anxious about my book. Here it is. I can show you if you haven't seen it. Here's my book. It was published the 26th of July. I know many of you have been with me these years since I wrote it first in 2021. I made videos about this whole process. It was kind of like a full circle moment when I posted the last video with the release of this book and going through the book box and everything. So I thought that I could update you about my life and me and this book. So let's talk about this book first. This book sold out. Both the book box sold out, but that was way before. But this book sold out in 2 days. So now we have a lot more books. Having it being sent to be reprinted after 2 days was something that I didn't expect, but something that was very, very fun. If you have read it, bought it, seen it, talked about it, or whatever to someone, thank you so freaking much. I don't think I would have written this book and edited it and all of that stuff in 7 months and then sending it out to the publisher if it wouldn't have been for YouTube and me making all the videos and talking to you guys about my project. And so I have to thank you. It's my book, baby. I love it so much. But I'm gonna put it away now. So the book has been going well. I am going now the 28th of September. I am going down to Gothenburg in Sweden because there is a book fair being held in Gothenburg. I will be there Friday to Saturday, and on Saturday I will be holding a signing and a, what do you call it? Not a talk. It was so long ago that I filmed a YouTube video that I can't really speak English that well. But I will be holding like a 5 to 10 minute speech or talk, and then I will be signing books as well. I'm so freaking nervous about that. I have written it, I have practiced it. We will just have to wait and see how it goes. But that is happening. Anyway, it will be fun. I will be going as just myself, as the reader Nea. I will be going as me on Friday, and then on Saturday I will be going as the author, Nea. So that's what's happening. What else? What about me? I am not working as much. I worked quite a lot during summer, which was also a thing why I didn't post any YouTube videos, because I was working full-time most of the weeks during the summer, and so I didn't have the energy or motivation or time to make videos as well, because I did write a book as well during the summer. And that segues into my writing. So how is writing in life? Like I said, I wrote a contemporary romance book, which I am sure that I have posted some videos about, and I can link that in one of these corners and also in the description below. I finished it I think in May, and then I went on a vacation with my family, so I didn't write or do anything publishing related during that week. And then I got back and I started editing that book and sent it to a contest. So I'm still waiting to hear back from the contest about my romance novel. I'm having hopes, I have hopes still for my romance book, because I do love that book. It was so fun writing my very first contemporary romance. I think I wrote and edited this book in like 6.5 months, which is mind-blowing. And then I sent it out to publishers. So I'm certain that there is many things wrong in the book. That's the thing that I did with Gods, Rot and Ruin. I wrote and edited that book and sent it out to a publisher in 7 months, and now I've done the same thing with the romance book. I said that I wasn't gonna do that again, and here I am. I'm still like waiting for a response on that, and I haven't written anything, I think, anything new since then. You know, writing and editing a book in 5-6 months is a lot, and I wouldn't suggest anyone doing that, but writing after that has consisted of editing the sequel to Gods, Rot and Ruin. So I took a little bit of a break after I finished editing the romance novel, and then I jumped into editing the sequel to Gods of Rot and Ruin. And that is what I'm doing right now. Of today, the 26th of September, I have gotten halfway through my read-through, my edited version, because I thought that I was just gonna read through it once and then send it to the publisher. It was gonna be really quick and easy, just a 4-week thing maybe. Then when I started reading it, I saw so many things that I wanted to change, and I got so many new ideas, and essentially I decided to delete a whole character. The character that was gonna be the female main character of the 3rd book, I deleted her out of the 2nd book. So I decided that another character was gonna be the main character of the next book, writing in some new scenes. That's why I haven't really been getting forward fast enough with that project. Now, I said to my publisher last time we talked about this project that I was gonna send it to her after the book fair, and so I still have like a week to read through this, and I think I can do it. But now there won't be, fingers crossed, any new scenes that I will be adding in, which means that I'm just gonna read through the rest of the book. I have half of it left, and then send it out to her and see what she thinks about it. That's where I'm at writing wise right now, and just life wise, what have I been up to? What am I currently reading? I am studying most of the time, and this first course, and by the way, what I'm studying, just to say it, it's library and information science, and this first course has been an introduction to library and information science, and it has been so much to read, so much to learn, and yesterday, the 25th, I had my first real exam. But anyway, I haven't really had time to do anything else. I have been reading more manga, which I am very happy about. I have read the first 2 collector's edition volumes for Fruits Basket by, what is the name? I have the 3rd one, Natsuki Takaya, Fruits Basket. It is so fun, and it's about this girl Toru who doesn't really have anyone in her life, but then she stumbles across, I think both of them goes to her school, but she discovers that the 2 boys is part of the Chinese zodiac and part of this family that's called the Soma family. And this one is also part of the family, and this one also. And some people in the family are part of the Chinese zodiac. We have the rat, we have the cat, the cow or ox, the snake, the monkey, the sheep, you get it. And so she's meeting all of these dashing young men and women, and all of them are parts of the Chinese zodiac. So when she hugs a person of the opposite sex, they get transformed into an animal. It's really fun, but what I have found is reading manga doesn't take as much energy for me. It's much more fast-paced, it's not a lot of text, so I can really rest my brain while reading it. I'm borrowing it from the library. It's really freaking good. I am also listening to a Swedish historical series or historical romance series. Each episode of the series is 2 or 3 hours long to listen to, and so it's shorter fiction. The first episode I can put up on my Goodreads as one read book, and the second episode I can put up on Goodreads as one read book, even though it's all in one. So I'm finding that very, very good, and that is by Lovisa Wistrom. But then I'm also reading Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross, I believe, and I am on chapter 10 or something. I borrowed it from the library a really long time ago, but I never really got around to reading it at that time because I was reading a lot of other things, and just, it was fantasy and it was a little bit heavy, I felt like, so I didn't want to read it. But now I have gotten more into it because I've seen it all over my TikTok, and so I'm reading it now and I am actually loving it. It's so good. The chapters are very short, but I feel like every time I read one chapter, it's just filled with this magic feeling. So I don't really want it to be over, and I'm only on chapter 10, so I haven't really gotten anywhere, but it's building up to be something extraordinary, I believe. So I'm really enjoying that. In terms of what I'm listening to, mostly listening to podcasts, I am leaning very much into my Taylor Swift and Lana Del Rey and Fleetwood Mac, because by some weird algorithm reason I have gotten so many Fleetwood Mac videos, and so I've been listening to the big ones, Silver Springs, Rhiannon and Silver Springs are it's my thing now. And then Lana Del Rey, because she is just amazing, and then Taylor Swift, Folklore and Evermore are now my albums of the fall. I still listen to K-pop, but not as much anymore. The only K-pop that I feel like listening to is Stray Kids and G-Idol, because they have that punk feeling that I have really been enjoying for the last couple of weeks. One thing I just want to talk about, on Spotify there is this new feature, the DJ feature, which is an AI, by the way, was listening to Fleetwood Mac, Silver Springs live at Warner Brothers Studios in '97. I'm listening to that right now. It has this new feature that's called the DJ, and it's an AI feature, and this is the only AI feature that I can stand for or stand by, because I do believe when you are giving those tasks to AI, tasks that could have been done by a human being, when it comes to those things, I don't want to give AI those tasks because that is taking away jobs from people. But the AI feature on Spotify is called the DJ, and it's your personal DJ. So for example, it could be choosing a couple of songs that I may have listened to back in 2019. This was your jam in 2019. Let's go back a few summers ago. This is what you listened to. And then it's just a bunch of songs that I haven't listened to in years, and I can't really find anywhere on my Spotify because it's only like what I listen to at the moment that's currently here. And so that feature is not a person's job, you know. It would take one person for each and every individual that has Spotify to be able to do that job. It's your personal DJ, your personal radio. That wasn't replacing a real human being, it was adding a feature to something so we humans can enjoy. Anyway, I love this new feature, and we can just see what it's saying right now.
Hey, what's up? Your DJ X is here, glad to be with you. Getting you going on this Tuesday. Here's something from Lana Del Rey and some others.
So it's putting on Lana Del Rey because I have been listening to that kind of music recently, and it's putting on Doing Time, which is one of my favorites from her. I love it! That is something that I have been listening to, watching. I've been watching K-dramas. I am currently watching A Time Called You on Netflix. The last one that I thought was really good, I think it was Because This Is My First Life. It was so good. It was, I think, an older K-drama and not very recent. But A Time Called You, I'm only on episode 2 or 3. It's really good so far. It's a little bit like melancholic, and I don't really know what type of genre this book is or this series is, but I'm watching that. That is the update on where I have been, what I am doing. The plan going forward is, like I said in the beginning, I will not be like coming back to YouTube and posting one video every week, but when I have days like today, when I have a day off from studying, I don't know, have a course that is low maintenance, like I don't really have to study every day, or I have to study very little, then I can make videos, and I will publish and make videos. And so this will not be the end, and this will not be the beginning of anything. I'm just here to tell you I will not be posting as much, and I hope that's okay, and I hope you're doing well. So leave a like, a comment below, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!